This is Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop News Daily Summary in 10 minutes. I try to knock it out, so let's get started. There's right now a protest going out at Stubby's place in regards to a bill that he wants to get out there where you can carry a gun in schools, something I'm for. Also, it allows you, if you're a concealed carry, to open carry. And they're not protesting that, though. This is more with the schools. Venice. This is something I came across on email. You got this concept where the cars are parked on each side, and you got the west and eastbound. This is an old picture of Venice Avenue, and Mayor Hollick put out the suggestion as to maybe we want to consider doing this because they're looking for different options. Teddy bears, I just missed that Periscope. I'll have to play it later. Basically, Petland donated a bunch of teddy bears to them, and they're going to utilize them in the Tiny Hands Foundation. Wolfpack, FHP, they'll be on the prowl this weekend, primarily on I-75, but they will be looking at the county roads for DUI suspects. So, you know, to avoid it altogether, just don't drink and drive. There, it's problem solved. This is Mike Cecil. He was out there, a guy parachuting. I don't know if that's a new parachute tandem place, and maybe they were doing it doesn't look tandem. Yeah, it is tandem. That's a new tandem place, one of the jumpers. And Mike Cecil gave us that one. The Roundup, it's going to start on March 16th or roundabout here on Venice and Jacaranda, where they got to do over $1 million in improvements because people are having such a hard time navigating it. I put up a video about it with all the specific information. Check it out. These are the same roundabouts if you're in Sarasota that are being installed. You guys are getting 11. 2 are going up right away. So you may want to see this because this is the issues you're going to have to deal with. Again, they just put this up, but they're coming in doing over $1 million because there's so many accidents and so much confusion there. Matchmaker's costly, but can find another love. I put it up there. Who really cares about it? It's basically helping people find love in Venice, in Sarasota, and throughout the Suncoast. This is actually for the younger ones, I think, and there's another one where they go out to a senior home that I put up from WWSB, where I watched it last night, and it's more of a friendship thing where they get this bonding going together. Tidy Up Nokomis tomorrow, if you can make it. Clean up is actually, that's on February 25th, not tomorrow, next week, to help clean up the neighborhood. This was funny. This was a deputy. Sarasota deputies bust this guy trying to sell pot locally in one of the groups here, and they said, "Hey, bring it in. We'll give you basically arrest paperwork and stuff." But Fox 13 put out a news report on it, and it was pretty comical. They infused Cheech and Chong into it, so I put it out there and made me laugh a little bit. The facts about Sarasota: this is a stroller recall, the Bretox stroller recall. I think out of 36 incidents, 28 kids were seriously injured. So if you have that stroller, definitely read that recall, and they got a fix for you. Here in Venice, we have an arts show and sell this weekend, and we also, I think there's an antique fair this weekend also, and the war birds are here. I forget what they're called. Basically, they fly around these old 1940s and 30 planes, and you can go out there and check them out. I think it's like $400 to fly on it. I do have a video somewhere up on the wall here. This is a man attacked a woman with a tire iron, and you can see the guy looks like he's a little bit on drugs here. The surveillance video did come out. It's at the gas station over on Bee Ridge, and they basically charged him with attempted robbery, aggravated battery, and assault with a deadly weapon. If you want to check out that video, just pull up that story. They got the surveillance video of the incident taking place. More charges. This story never goes away. Former Deputy Frank Beebe. He's now got some defraud charges thrown against him. It seems like every time you turn around, he's getting a new charge thrown up there, and the story will continue on. Let's see. Here's Fugitive Friday, Christopher, and I like to call him Rambo. But if you've seen this character, there's information in there for contacting Crime Stoppers or the Sarasota County Sheriff's Department. They've had a lot of luck at bringing in these Fugitive Friday guys. The one just last week, I think, was already caught. So lots of success there. This is that video report. Somebody went out and did a report on the Siesta Key marriage proposal where the guy made the lifeguard out of Siesta Key, and they basically flew a helo or helicopter over it. So this is a report. I actually put the picture on. There was a lot of interest, and the report came out today, so I shared that. Atlanta Braves, the financing for the Braves cleared its first hurdle. This has still got a lot of hurdles to go through. Again, you're looking at 60 to 80 million dollars, and that's just basically to their stadium, their complex, to build that. It doesn't include all the infrastructure. The residents of Northport are concerned at how much of a hit they will take on it, and the citizens of Sarasota County, since 20 million of our tourist dollars, which are collected through the hotels, will be going towards that, and that's about half of the annual money that we get for tourism. Let's see. Library's closing on February 17th. They're going to be doing some training while we're at it. On Monday is President's Day, so a lot of city governments are closed, and so is the county government. Be prepared for that. Sarasota on Swift. It was blocked Swift and Stickney today. They had a hazmat issue out there. They actually got on this right away and cleared it up within an hour. Great news there. This is a video of an incident I think about a week ago, 10 days ago, this 20-year-old pregnant pageant winner. She's a mermaid. Mermaid dies in University Parkway. And they're looking, basically FHP is looking for information on anybody that saw that incident. I put the original report out there. If you saw anything that led up to it or saw the actual incident, they're asking you to contact Crime Stoppers or the Florida Highway Patrol. This is the funeral for Holly Fisher. Holly Morgan, she graduated from Venice High. She was a teacher out at Heron Creek in Northport. It is public, and the funeral is this Sunday. All the information is right there on the site if you want to attend it down in Northport. What else we got here? Wings, that's the Wings of Freedom Tour. I was trying to think of the name. And you can go out there at the airport. It's today, Saturday, Sunday. It started yesterday. Again, if you go click on that, they'll give you all the information on the flying, but I think it was somewhere around $400 you can take a flight in one of those planes. I keep hearing them take off out the back. I put this up just for this information that with Obamacare, there's a new executive order, so you don't have to pay that penalty or tax anymore on Obamacare if you don't carry insurance. Just wanted to get that information out there. Let's see, what else we got here? This is a new sewer treatment facility in Sarasota, one step closer. Basically, they're about 1/3 of the way through. They had to stop because the previous engineering company had issues with them. They said they couldn't dig through the concrete or whatever was underneath this wall that they had under the ground. So they got rid of them. I think there were more issues than that, though, and they went with another engineering company, and it's finally moving along. This is that story about the advice for seniors looking for love out of Venice, and it was interesting. I listened to it last night. It was cute about elderly people when their spouses pass away and they just look for friendship with others. That phone scam still going on, $1,900. I think I played the video for you yesterday. A guy's out $1,900. If someone calls you and says you owe money because you were arrested, you have a warrant or anything like that, and they say they're from the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office, don't do anything. Contact the Sarasota County Sheriff's first. Definitely don't give them money. A lot of immigrants took off yesterday. This report here was on a couple, primarily up in Sarasota, I believe, that took time off. I didn't even notice it. It didn't hit us too well, so I don't know if this had the impact that they were hoping for, where a lot of the immigrants took off to support illegal immigrants. And let's see. This is a Siesta Key guy. He was electrocuted, a 45-year-old, yesterday, and the person unfortunately passed away. Northport Recycling, somebody asked about that, so I put up some more information. And that's about a summary of all of your news out there for the day, folks. Now, there is going to be a lot of stuff happening this weekend. I'm not sure if I'm going to go do any live shoots at any of them. If I do, I'll post the information out there. Outside of that, I've done it in 10 minutes successfully. Everybody have a great weekend. This is Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop News.